Let's scrapbook again, guys. This is video number 4, but layout number 3 in the Scraps Not Included 4 for 4 series. This is another heritage layout. The paper size, and I will leave them all down below of how I cut each paper. 4 papers, 5 layouts, absolutely no scraps left. And this one is a 5 by 12, and this is a 7 by 12. This is my husband's mother. He's gonna be 65. This is his mother and father when they got married. I mean, look how happy this man looks. He is so he you can tell he absolutely totally in love with her, and it's just such a cool picture. So what I did is this is different papers. It's not the same sunflower market that I've used, but it's a different paper, but I'm using the same cuts. This strip right here is from a summer book. This is Here Comes the Sun book. And I got because I only needed small pieces, and that one's going to have to be glued down again. This piece, this big piece here, you're going to see in a different layout, but I wanted to make sure I had a couple of layouts with big photos. So this one, and I did another build a scene because I do love doing them. It's so much easier to me than it is doing the triangle or sometimes the others. I love the way they turn out. And I just chose some things from Wedding and put down here. I love how this turned out. And again, I'm going to turn it over to the side and I'll do my journaling on the back side of it. So one day I'm going to sit down and do a lot of journaling on all of these. Once I do because this layout's all finished, and then I'm going to sit and do that before I finish. But the next part of the layout, it's going to be completely different. I am using a white background on this one. I have that same 5 by 7 and 7 by 12. So I'm going to glue that down, but I'm going to I'm going to do it in a different way. I'm going to be using this horizontally as opposed to vertical. And then I had some small pieces of scraps left. I had these 4 little tiny pieces of paper left. And I'm going to use these, even though they're small and separate, I'm going to tuck them in like this. And I'm not going to mash them down because I do need to put my other paper over there. So I'm just kind of gluing one side of it. And I'm not worried that there's going to be just a little bit of a gap left because I have things I need to put on here to cover up anyway. But there shouldn't be hardly any gap if there is any. So I'm just going to line this up, make sure they're all even. So even tiny pieces of scraps. All right, come on. All right, that one says no, it's going to stay there. So let's move this one up a little bit. There we go. You're coming up. I need to add some more glue. It tore the paper a little bit, but guess what? It's going to be hidden anyway. I don't care. You got to choose your battles. We all learn that with kids. You got to choose your battles. All right. So then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to tuck this one underneath there or on top. I'm not sure. Let me just. How quickly that glue gets stuck. But you know what? There's more ways than one to glue something down. We're not going to struggle with it. Just got to get these up a little bit. Now I'm going to glue these back down. I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. There we go. All right, come on. Everybody play together. All right, let me turn this around so I can get this done right. Maybe I should have glued that part down first because these things are not cooperating with me, but that's okay. I want you to know there's struggles everywhere, but we're going to work it out. All right, let me tuck this one in first. I think that's probably a better way of doing it. There we go. And then I'm going to use this instead. And let me see, I'm going to tuck that in. I just want it sticking out just a little bit. I would like it semi sort of level though. Just a little bit anyway. Come on. That glue dries quickly, so you know what we're going to do? I'm just going to cut a little bit of this off. And then I'm going to tuck this under. Where there's a will, there's a way. Come on, scoot up a little bit. There we go. I know this looks like a hot mess, but it's not. It's not. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty. Just wait and see. It's a little bit unlevel, uneven, whatever. All right. Now I got to get this glue here. I have a pen here. I tell you what, I'm going to lose my head today if it. Oh, there it is. I found it. Let me just get this unstuck a little bit. Stab myself as I do it. Here we go. All right. This is going to be a quick page other than that. I think I need more glue under there. All right. So now what I'm going to do with this is here's the large piece of paper. And this is when I graduated from nursing school. And that's been a long time ago, and I'm no longer able to work. So I'm going to use this here. I'm going to turn my paper around. And this is going to go right here. Having a bit of an off day. I hope you guys are sticking around. It happens. It happens. So I am going to raise this up a little bit because it gives a little bit of importance. I had 3 kids when I went to nursing school, and I went probably 10, 12 years after I had graduated high school. I had 3 tiny kids. They were like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 kind of thing, 4, 5, 6, something like that. And my husband ended up getting a job that he, had to, and he ended up moving to a different town. So it was just me and those babies. But it was the best thing I ever did. I loved being a nurse. So then I have the invitation that came with that I had with for my graduation. Not a lot of people came to my graduation. And I do have a second page that's going to be coming with this one that I will be doing on a different layout of some different things that are different things that will, I need to push this up a little bit. It's a little bit too low because I need my picture over here too. I was so excited when I graduated. Oh my God. You want to do it, and you just like, oh my God, can I do this? And there's days that, you're up early and you're not sure if you can continue. And it's overwhelming, but we got it done. I'm just trying to find a piece of scraps that's going to fit both of these things here. I could cut this picture a little bit, and that may be a good thing to do. Because I don't need all this extra stuff on the edge. It was funny because I've always lived my life to where make a decision, have confidence in myself, or at least pretend I had confidence in myself. And when I went through nursing school, it was just my element. And I had one of the instructors that came up to me and said, "You know, you just have way too much confidence." And I'm like, "That's a bad thing? I study." Oh, another funny story about that is when I went to nursing school, and I used to ask these questions. You know, what is this and why is that and how does that work? Blah, blah, blah. And then they would say, "Well, that's a good thing for you to look up and report to the class." Seriously. So, me being a mom that my husband wasn't around helping, and I'm going to school and I'm taking care of these little kids, and I tell you, I quickly learned if I had a question, look it up because I didn't have time to do report to the class. That just it wasn't going to happen. So I'm going to put this here, or do I want to switch it? Nope, I like it that way. So I'm going to put these down. I am not going to put any other embellishment down. This is going to be it. There's plenty of pattern to cover for everything. It is a little uneven at the bottom, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. Is I'm going to take this and I'm going to even it up by slicing off the bottom of it just like 1/8 of an inch. And nobody has to know that Ruthie struggled getting this page done unless they watch the video. I did see a piece. Let me see. I thought I saw a piece that didn't cut right. Okay. So you never know there was a struggle putting that together. You just keep moving on. Don't criticize yourself and just get it done. So this is more of a documentation of my school. Again, I'm going to turn around to the back to do my journaling on the back. And so we have, this is 1 page, 5 by 12, 7 by 12. And this is using it in a total different direction. Instead of this away, we're using it this way. And I love them both. And this could very easily be done quickly with scraps or in any kind of collection or anything, any kind of layout. This is not, this is more documentation and a picture. This one is a heritage page, but that's 2 stories documented. I hope you guys like this series. Hit that alert button because you're not going to want to miss it. I have 2 more videos coming up, one on Wednesday, one on Friday. Hope you stick around for it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.